Hi there, welcome to my channel Aqualuna 73. This is going to be a divine message or divine letters, midnight letters. I can't remember what the title is, something to that effect. Midnight letters from the divine, okay, or spirit letters or something to that effect. I can't even remember what the own title of the reading is, but okay, I will obviously put up a thumbnail. Anyway, I'm doing this reading and it's already after pumpkin hour and my kids are still awake. They're teenagers and my son is already a grown up, and so they not people who go to bed early. I don't think any of us are. Anyway, let's just burn some sage. I apologize in advance for any background noise. Also for the heater, it's very cold still. It's spring, but it's still very cold. Okay, so just bear with me and with the noise. So I'm just going to ask the ancestors. I'm going to ask the ancestors to cleanse the energy of the cards, cleanse my energy, cleanse the reading, cleanse my spirit, and I ask for guidance from the divine, from my spirit guides, to help you to give a clear message on what you want to allow to come through today for all the signs. Thank you, and so will it be. Anyway, I'm just going to douse this a little, and then I'm going to allow the excuse me, the candle to burn. Anyway, okay, just clear up here quickly, because I made a few notes here. On while this is for all signs. Okay, let me just clear this up, that this specific reading is for all signs. I used the oracle deck the other day, so I'm going to use the oracle deck again, and then I'm going to draw a tarot card. So then we're going to just see, there's no specific layout for these readings, so I'm just going to see where this is going to lead. Okay, my son is making a lot of noise because he's doing the dishes and it's past 12. Can you believe it? Anyway, always busy with the old stuff. Universe, what lessons and messages do you want to allow to come through for all the signs? All the signs, lessons and messages for all the signs. Divine messages from divine. What lessons and messages do you have for the collective? Okay, first of all, before I continue, this is the first card that came out. Okay, these cards are very big. I'm just going to draw 5 cards and then we're going to build our reading from that. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to drink a little water, and then I'm going to go into what came through in the meditation that I had. It's full moon. I don't know if you are aware of this, that it's full moon, and the full moon is in Pisces. And this weekend. Okay, the full moon is in Pisces this weekend, which started today, the 10th of September. And it will be 6 a.m. ET and 3 a.m. PT. Okay, so this would mean, with this full moon in Pisces, this would mean there will be breakthroughs of some kind, and there will also be a lot of spiritual growth for a lot of people. And Neptune, okay, which is the planet that represents Pisces. Neptune represents Pisces, so Neptune is connecting harmoniously with Uranus, okay, and Uranus is the planet of change. Uranus is also the planet of innovation, and these two planets are linking with each other. They're connecting harmoniously with each other. Okay, and Uranus is also represented by Aquarius. Okay, and because of this, it could be feeling for a lot of us that we are on the precipice, and it we are most definitely. If you look at the world and the current situation that the world is in, with everything that's happening, and all the stuff that's happening in the world, it feels like we're on the precipice of something new, something. It's almost like old things that are falling away. There's almost like this. It comes across as something that's shedding. Okay, it's almost like the thing that comes to mind. It's like a snake shedding a skin. Okay, it's like a snake that sheds its skin, so something is going to be shed, and it feels like this for a lot of us, that there's a lot a change. There is almost like a precipice that you're standing on. Okay, and it comes across as something very significant for all of us, or for most of us. Okay. The other thing, with the full moon in Pisces, Pisces is represented by the High Priestess card, and Pisces is also a water sign, okay? And Pisces is very intuitive, and seeing that the full moon is in Pisces, it could mean that you feel we could be feeling more compassionate towards others, okay? We could have a more deeper understanding and perspective, and see how others see things, okay? It's like you will be able to see things through other people's eyes, and all because of this full moon in Pisces this weekend. It's almost like we will be able to, if we utilize this full moon correctly, we will be able to connect to each other very deeply, on a deeply compassionate level, okay? This will also be the opportune time for us to connect with other people, to face certain challenges, okay? Seeing that the full moon is in Pisces, this could be the opportune time to face certain challenging emotions, whatever it may be for each individual sign, or each individual that watches this reading, okay? This could be a really good time to face certain difficult emotions that you are sometimes not willing to face, or maybe scared to face. This would be the opportune time for you to do it, because um, of the full moon in Pisces, you will be understand and create more clarity surrounding these emotions, and work through it better, okay? It's almost like it will bring forth a propensity to heal, and explore a much deeper spiritual aspect in your life, okay? What you will be feeling at this stage will be intensified also, okay, because of this full moon. And I speak for all signs, not just some, okay? So it's just 5 cards. I don't know if you're noticing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if you're noticing this, but I'm noticing this. Look at all these cards here. You see these, almost like there's this pattern in these cards. It's like something that's a swirl. It looks like a portal. You will see here in both 5 cards, you will see here, this card here, it's like it's a moon, okay? But if you put it together with the other cards, it looks almost like a portal here. Also at the top of this angel being, you will see here, it's almost like a portal there. It just maybe comes across to me that this full moon will be drawing people in, especially into the emotions a lot. we're going to draw, give me a, oh my gosh, I haven't even shuffled it. I'm going to take this card. Give me a card, an overall message or clarify a card for this reading. Please, for all the signs, universe, what you want to allow to come through, please. Okay, this is what popped up. Knight of Wands. Oh yes, why doesn't this surprise? Why doesn't this surprise me? At the bottom of the deck is the Chariot card. Number 7 is usually associated with luck. Okay. And 7 is also associated with the sign of Jupiter, which is the sign of Sagittarius, the planet of Sagittarius represented, and is the planet of luck. I don't know. Some people could be feeling a lot of intense passion at this stage with this full moon, because this is a Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is someone that's very passionate. It also speaks of lust and impulsiveness, hasty, scattered energy, but it comes more across today as very intense passion. But today it doesn't necessarily come across as it comes across as compassion, not lust or just ordinary passion, but compassion, just like I said. Okay, it's like this full moon is creating this at the moment. And before I continue with this reading, like I said, what you were feeling will be intensified. The other thing that I also want to mention is the moon is sextiling Uranus, and it's going to bring about sudden positive twists and turns to certain situations or circumstances. Okay, so with the moon falling at 70 degrees Pisces, it will form a very sweet sextile to a revolutionary Uranus. Okay, Uranus, the planet Uranus. And currently it's residing 18 degrees in Taurus, the earth sign Taurus. And Taurus and Pisces, naturally Taurus and Pisces make a cozy connection. Okay, so it's going to be the emotions and all these things that everyone is going to be feeling. It's almost like it's going to be some type of magical feeling, okay, for most of you or all of you. Or even if it's not a magical feeling, it's going to bring you in your more compassionate side, like I said with the Knight of Wands. It's almost like the moon is, it's like the moon is going to have this dance with Uranus. Okay, it comes across almost like the dance that comes across my mind is like a tango. They're going to be in sync with each other. And even though it's in a steady fixed Uranus, I mean in a steady fixed Taurus, okay, it will bring about almost like light bulb moments and electrifying and intense feelings or emotions, etc., and epiphanies and stuff like that. Okay, so let's just start. Limitation is power. Lean into your limitation. I don't know, I might be talking to individuals that might be feeling limited at this stage now. With the full moon, this might be changing. Okay, you will realize that this specific, it makes me think of this. There was this something that I showed my kids about a man. He'd lost his job, and instead of feeling despair, what he did was he took a flask, he made coffee, he bought a few bags of biscuits, and he went and to go stand next to parking lots and places where people went to go uh, 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 on the commute to work, and he would sell coffee and morning biscuits to them, and they would buy it, and this way he would end up making money. Okay, so it's like limitation is power. Lean into your limitation. Don't see whatever this is that you're facing as an obstacle, but look for a solution around this situation. Okay, union of love. As I said, my philosophy is union of understanding. If you, it's like I said yesterday, if you amalgamate your heart is where understanding resides, and this is where you need to find this union. Whatever opposing polarities there is still that you're struggling with to combine. Okay, I see it that we are on the precipice of something, and the world is shedding something. Okay, like a snake shedding its skin, its old skin. It's like there is an opportunity now for us as a collective to create a development or an understanding because of this full moon in Pisces. It's like we need to tap into that more compassionate side of ourselves so that we can connect with other people better, so that we can understand people better. And the best way possible we can do this is to talk less and listen more. Okay, imagination. Yesterday, I think it was the Gemini reading. Okay, I said Gemini also got this card. Draw from the well of your own capabilities. This what's coming to mind is this quote or idiom where it says, you cannot judge a person before you, or when you haven't walked a mile in their shoes. Okay, so if you haven't had that person's experiences, you have no right to judge that individual for the choices that they made. So it's like the universe is asking us to develop a broader understanding as to why things are the way they are. Okay, and the only way we will be able to do this if we start to listen to each other more, and not listen to instinctively respond, but to listen to understand and to develop an understanding and to create this union of love. Energy of love is the next card. And like I said, and I say again, I created my own philosophy as around energy on around what my understanding of love is. And like I said, I will just replace love with understanding, energy of understanding. If you have the energy of understanding, as jy die energie van begrip het, if you understand something, if you create room to develop understanding for someone else and why they do what they do, instead of just a superficial meaning as to why people do what they do, but develop and place yourself in that individual's shoes, you will create that union of love. You will create an energy of understanding and behold the world through the eyes of understanding. Okay, and the only way to do this is to place yourself in another person's shoes. If you don't know how to do this, I cannot tell you how to do this in this reading. This is like a whole discussion for a whole other reading. How to develop compassion, how to develop understanding, etc. Okay, so gift of freedom is the last card. Break away from your attachments. Okay, break away from how you think things should be, of your understanding of how things should be. And the only way you can do that is, like I said, is if you place your own bias aside. Okay, it's if you place your own bias aside and how you think, and have a more broader perspective of how the universe works, how nature works, etc. Okay, and this is all that I can think of to say. The reading is very short, wow, and very to the point. Okay. The other thing that I also want to mention, I can go into detail as to Pluto's involvement also in this new full moon in Pisces, I mean. So, but it will take too much time of this reading. Okay, so what I suggest is you go look that up. You can go look that up at any distinguished astrology page. You can look up everything that I just spoke about. Anyway, I was distinctly mentioning about these looking like portals. It just indicates to me clearly that we are on the precipice of something very huge, a very huge shift in understanding, a very huge shift in our development as and evolution as humans. Anyway, I'm just going to draw a last card. I don't know where I'm going to take this. I don't know. I don't like to. These cards are not very clear, but let's see what the universe gives you. Maybe the universe gives you a very clear card. Okay, let's just take one from the middle. Okay. Skull shining breath. I'm just going to see what it means here. Okay. To me, it says skull shining breath. And the conclusion when I look at the card and what I draw from it, just look at it. It's just something, it's like a cleansing. It says skull shining breath. It's like a cleansing. It's like a purging. Okay. It's coming across as a purging of something. That's exactly what I was saying. It says cleansing and clarity. This is exactly what's going to happen in this full moon. There's going to be a lot of cleansing and clarity. I'm not going to go into detail because for each individual it's going to be different. Anyway, I hope this reading was helpful. I hope this message is helpful for you from the divine, and I hope we can all utilize these phases and these phases and these messages that the universe brings for you, that you utilize it to the best of your ability. Anyway, thank you to everyone who likes, shares and subscribes to my channel. Please take care and have a wonderful weekend, and blessings to you. Love you guys. Bye.